My name is Agastya. The challenge, here is my challenge. So what we had to do basically was I had to make a website with 4 different planets of my choice that is in our solar system, and we had to do it so an astronaut can choose what planet they want to visit, and then they could choose how long it should take to get there. And what I had to do was put some code so the computer would calculate how fast the ship needs to go to get there at the time that the astronaut said. Then I had to do it so it started a 10-second countdown, and a canvas that shows the image that's relevant to the planet visiting, and stuff like that. So here's my homepage. As you can see, I did so it makes an alert right here. So it says, "Hello astronauts, to preview your flights and view the planet profiles, you must visit the planet specific page, mission control." Okay, so on this page, I included just an overview, some basic information about the 4 planets I chose. So, Earth page. Here's the Earth page, your profile. I included some facts about Earth. Tell me more. It just goes to the Earth page of NASA. Earth flight preview. This is where it should show the flight for Earth. I am already on this planet, so there's no flight preview for this specific planet. So we can go to Mars. So Mars, facts about Mars. We'll go to NASA. Okay, so there's a flight preview for this one because we're not on Mars. So you click this. There's a info form because I need to add some more. I had to add stuff to make it more interactive. So I decided to add a form for crew commanders to do. So you could do that, choose how many members. You can write the names. So it's really required. So I need to fill these in so I can continue with the presentation. Okay, here you can choose the date you want to do it. Here you can choose what agency you're from, so NASA, CSA, ESA, or other. So like, let's say doing a Russian space agency or Indian, for example. So you choose one, you can submit. Submit form. It refreshes, but don't worry about that. Keep going. Here's a little blurb on what the trip will be like. Here's the part where I mentioned earlier. You choose how long you would like. So I did for you 15 hours. The minimum is 72 hours. So let's say you say 12. We would say invalid input. Let's say you just say some random letter. That would also give you invalid input. So let's say we can just do 72. Calculate more. So that's the 10-second count. Using cameras, it already shows something right now. So just wait for the 10-second countdown. And now you can see it shows a view of Mars outside the window. And here you can see the marquee tag making this rocket GIF fly sideways to make it look like it's flying. And I added another button here where you could click and start clicking. So and to make it show that you landed. So similar things, facts goes to NASA Venus stage, staying stuff. The trip will be taken, stay to space shuttle. So what the trip will look like, the flying time, 6. How fast? Seconds. Okay. So for this one, instead of showing a, I decided to it's still using Canvas, but it shows this. So, as you can see right here, I made it so it's like staged in the future. So like there's faster ships, and that's why I did that because I thought that makes more sense when you're choosing your flying time. And yeah, I did heat protection suits you can wear that so when you go to Venus you don't roast to death. And start landing sequence, same thing. Mercury, everything is the same. Facts, goes to at the page, the form, the blurb, choose flying time, speed, 10 seconds. So for this one, I did view once again. So here's the shuttle window. So I did this because it shows like you're looking at the window at ground level. And here's the view looking at Mercury. The landing sequence, this has been completed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. So here is the for my main page. So this one. So this is the header. So I titled it Mission to Mars because that's what the challenge is called. And here's my starting. So I didn't have much JavaScript on this one. I only add this function, which is an alert that says that the astronauts can do different stuff clicking on the links. So here's links to each of the different planets pages on the nav bar. Here's the body. These are just images and all that. You can see I've also included the link here too, just so you don't have to scroll all the way to the top to view them again. Here's just my footer telling whoever's reading this that this submission is by me, Agastya Khanna. Okay, so here's the Earth. Here. Here's where is the style sheet, right? Here's the nav bar that I said. There's no JavaScript in this one because, like I said, there's a flight preview for this one because you're already on Earth. So there's basically no JavaScript to do. The profile, this is where I kept all the facts. And here's the link to Earth's NASA page. This is where the link you can click to go back. A little script for the collapsible button. So this basically means that when you click this collapsible button, it makes the class active, which makes it show the text that's inside. So here's the Mars page. Here, here's the JavaScript. This show the Mars and all that. This function is called flight. This is where it calculates how fast you need to go depending on what the astronaut said. This is these two functions is the T minus 10 seconds countdown. So this tells it to stop these functions by 1 second before it continues. So 10 seconds. And it goes to 10 to these one. Here's the code for my canvas. Here's the landing sequence. And yeah. Like I said in the last one, this is for the collapsible. This makes the class active so it can show the Mercury and all that. Okay, so let's go back to homepage. more about myself. So, I'm currently doing JavaScript Intermediate, but I'm on the final challenge and I'm almost at JavaScript Advanced. And my favorite thing about Zebra Robotics is that it has lots of different courses for different coding languages, and it's not like a classroom like at school, for example. There's a binder with different classes, and you can go at your own pace, at your own time, and it's just really interesting learning how to code. And what I like about the coach is that they're all really nice and helpful, and it's just whenever you need help with something, they help you, and yeah, it's a very efficient system. Because coding it is the future, so I'll probably be using this coding knowledge maybe as a job, coding robots or coding a computer, for example.